This is how I grew up in India, and the spectrum is there, and this is how it, unfortunately, is still here in the States today. On the right side is math, you know, the brilliant, amazing, measurable, talented people in the world today. Oh my gosh, you have a math PhD? Oh, fantastic. And then those in physics, biology, econ, history, literature, and eventually you get to the arts. And there's this notion of kind of finding out how smart somebody is based on what they're working on. Oh, you're an artist. I'm sorry, brother, I'll pray for you tonight. You have no idea if it's one of the world's greatest artists. You don't know if they have their work shown in the MoMA or the Guggenheim, but yet that's all it takes is to know mathematician and an artist. You see, there's a duality in disciplines today, my friends. Here's what this duality looks like. Math and science deals with the measurable. Humanities and the arts, emotional. One is smart, not smart, and one have jobs, and the others don't. And so, this duality, I think Connor and I are going to speak on this thing, is, I think, warped. You see, when we think of science, we somehow think it's the trump card to handle everything. Oh, you're a scientist, you must have the answers, the truth, with the capital T. But that's not true at all. You see, what's really going on is there's a hidden notion of dimension behind the scenes. And here's what that hidden notion looks like. You see, behind this thing that's measurable, and math is totally measurable, there's this hidden notion of complexity. And what happens is math is actually dealing with the easy things. That's why you can measure things really well. Physics is dealing with something more complex. Biology is even dealing with more complex. You know how to really tell the difference? Look in a math book, look at the amount of equations you have. Look in the physics book, and you'll notice you have less equations. Look in the chemistry book, you have even less. And look in the bio, you almost have none. Because bio deals with hard things. It deals with living things. And yet you go down the list, you have history and economics. You're talking about things that happened in the past, questions that are far harder. You get to the artist, they're dealing with emotions and feelings and getting a pulse of the culture we are today. They're not dealing with the cleaned up things that mathematicians talk about. So you have hard things to do. So I think we have to respect the spectrum of possibilities that they have. So when we talk about science, you're on the right end of the spectrum that deals with easy stuff. And then when you go to the issues of meaning of life and what we are as to be human, oh my gosh, those are hard questions.